Hey everyone, today we're going to make a fluffy no-bake cherry cheesecake. This one is really nostalgic for me because my mom used to make this for me as a kid. It was my favorite dessert to make. If I made straight A's, she would make it for me, but it actually still is my favorite dessert. I could eat my weight in cheesecake. So first you're going to need 3 cups of graham cracker crumbs. You can buy the crumbs in a box. You can put them through a food processor like I did. You're going to need almost a full box of the graham crackers if you do it this way. Or you can just use 2 or buy 2 of those pre-made graham cracker crusts, but you're going to need about 3 cups. And this makes either 2 round cheesecake pies basically, or a long 13 by 9 inch one. So I just added the crumbs to a bowl and then add a ½ cup of melted butter. And then you're going to add in a 1/3 cup of sugar and mix that all up really well. And I found that this was a little bit too dry. It may have just been a not very humid day, so I added in another 1/4 cup of melted butter, and that seemed to help. So kind of adjust the butter to how you need it to be. So add this to a 13 by 9 inch pan and then pat it in. I just used a measuring cup to help me do that, and then my hand. Just pat it in around the bottom and the sides, and then you want to chill this while you make the filling. So to make the filling, add a small box of lemon jello, not the pudding, you want the jello. Then add in a cup of boiling water, and you want to take a whisk and whisk that up until everything is dissolved. And then you want to chill this in the fridge while you make the other part. So you don't want the jello to completely firm up. You just don't want to add it to the other ingredients while it's hot. So place it in the fridge and let it chill and cool down. But it will thicken up a bit, and that's completely fine. That's what you want. You just don't want it completely firm into jello. So now add 2 packages or 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese to a mixing bowl and mix it till it's smooth. Make sure they're close to room temp because that helps mix it. Then add a ½ cup of sugar and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and then mix that up until it is smooth. And now you want to add the cooled down jello mixture. And I waited a little bit too long, so mine was a little bit too firmed up, but that's okay. It worked out all right. But you want to make sure it's cooled down and not hot. Now use a different mixing bowl and take a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. Make sure it's chilled. Pour it into that bowl, and you're going to whip this on high for several minutes to get it really nice and fluffy. And you're using evaporated milk here and not condensed milk. Those are 2 different things. Condensed sweetened milk is not evaporated milk. So let it whip and get really fluffy, and then you're going to fold that into the cream cheese and jello mixture. Try not to mix too much. You can see how I'm just kind of lifting it up and folding it over. You want to do that so that the cheesecake remains really fluffy. So keep going, add a little bit at a time, and just mix as well as you can, kind of flipping it over like I'm doing here. And then you want to add that to your pan and smooth it out. And it does make a lot of filling. So once you smooth it out, you want to place this in the fridge for at least 6 hours, and preferably overnight, because it's really going to have to firm up on you. It's still going to be very soft when you cut into it because this is not a baked cheesecake. It's still going to be very soft, but you do need it to firm up. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to cut it and get it out at all. You'll need like a spoon to get it out basically if you don't let it firm up. So now I'm just adding some cherry pie filling. I used about 2 cans. And you don't have to do this if you don't like cherries. You can add strawberry or some caramel drizzle, or you can just leave it plain. It's totally up to you. It's totally customizable. I hope you love this one as much as I do. This is a perfect summer treat. You really don't have to bake anything at all. You can make it fairly quickly, and the only time really is waiting for it to set up. All right, y'all, I hope you love this one. Happy baking, and I'll see you next time.